Railroad tracks. Ugh. A floppy disk. It was entrapment, basically.
Down south and strapped up, car all black, yes, wrapped up and it's gassed up. We ready to roll straight out of church. Lord bless my soul. You can step to me if you'd like to meet him, but I'd keep your distance if you like breathing. We got more rounds and it keeps increasing. We give them out, you best believe it.
What's up, everybody? I decided to make a video in the morning instead of the afternoon, because the afternoon right now is hot. I'm talking hot. I mean, like, it's the heat that Stanley Yelnats was digging holes in. It is hot. Anybody remember that movie, Holes? I saw it not that long ago again. It's a great movie. Love that movie. There's a lot of old movies from my childhood that I miss. Anybody remember Monsters, Inc? You better remember that. I know in elementary school, we rotated between like music, art, and gym classes. And in our art class, whenever the teacher didn't want to teach us art, she would just put on a movie, and the only movie she ever really had was Monsters, Inc. Unless she borrowed one from someone, but like 95% of the time it was Monsters, Inc. I've seen the first half of that movie so many times. That was fun. I liked art class. As opposed to music class, yeah, not a fan. I know I got kicked out of music class a lot because we had to play songs on those recorders, which are like little flute things. It's like a flute for beginners, I guess? I don't know. But yeah, that music teacher gave me and my friends a recorder and expected us not to go ham on each other with them. So yeah, we had sword fights and lightsaber duels with recorders, of course. I was an elementary school kid. What else am I supposed to do? And every single time, she kicked us out for it. She still would give it to us again the next time, but you know, whatever. I feel like this was her fault. It was entrapment, basically. I also got in trouble a lot in the computer lab. That was back in the day when computers weren't really like secure. All the schools really did was like block certain websites, but like that was the extent of their security. So I would like bring my own games from home and download them on the computers and play them. There was one game I brought that the school actually ended up copying and using for everyone because they liked it, because it was more on the educational side. That game was, I say game, I don't know what to call it. That game was Storybook Weaver. It originally came out for the Mac on a floppy disk, and then was shortly later released for Windows on an actual CD. And that's what I had. I had the Windows CD, and I ended up bringing it and installing it on some computers. And the teachers were like, wow, this is actually really cool. And then I ended up giving it to them, and they put it on most of the computers in the school. Back then, that wasn't that many computers, but like the few computer labs, I think there was like 2 computer labs, that was it. And then there was a couple computers in a couple of the classrooms. Most of the computers at the school had that game, and it was cool. I'll put some screenshots on, but basically you could like type in things and it would give you characters and situations, and you could make your own storybook, as the name would suggest. You could do like policemen and swimmers and zombies and stuff like that. I mean, that was back in the day when I played like Myst and Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego, the old school versions. And then later I eventually graduated on to like Roller Coaster Tycoon and Sim City and stuff like that. But I know another thing that happened in those school computer labs was I got in trouble for quote unquote hacking. Dang. That car just scraped leaving like pretty bad. And I know what you're thinking. Danger, how did you hack a computer as such a little child? Here's a pro tip, I didn't. So what had happened was, all I did was press Control Alt and then one of the arrow keys on the keyboard, and that flips the screen to whatever direction you want to do. Most computers don't do that anymore, just FYI. So if you're trying to do it on yours right now, it probably won't work unless it's older. But yeah, I flipped around like a screen, and then later I get a call when I'm in one of my classes, and they like make me come in there, and they're like, you're in big trouble, mister, for hacking these computers. You're breaking the computers. And I'm like, no, not quite. Like, imagine seeing the screen upside down and thinking a kid just like permanently broke a computer. So part of my deal with them was I don't get in trouble if I teach them how to do it, so that if another kid ends up doing it, they know how to fix it without making a big fuss about it. So I taught them how to flip the screen around. Called that a day. Railroad tracks. Ugh. So yeah, I was used to getting in trouble though. I mean, I had my own seat in the principal's office. It got to the point where like I would get sent up there and they'd just be like, all right, just sit here and play with these Legos and don't make any noise. All the administration staff knew me by name. I wasn't even a bad kid. I was a little bad, but not really. I wasn't as bad as you would think, judging by how they treated me, how they mistreated me. Nah, I miss elementary school now. It was very carefree. I had to do a few multiplication tables, write my name in cursive, and then sit in the principal's office. That was about it. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. Always remember, cherish the memories you have. Tomorrow isn't guaranteed. Insert other inspirational quotes here. Oh, my gas light just came on. I don't want to have to pay money to fill this thing up. Alright, peace out guys. Catch you next time.